Hey everyone, so this video is going to be my attempt at a speedrun on Resident Evil 5, and I say it like that because it ended up taking me a lot longer than I thought it would have. But the first part of this video anyway is just going to be me talking over, because there's a few things I want to say, and then I won't talk for the rest of it. Well, I won't commentate the rest of it because I would rather do a live commentary as opposed to recording things after, which I'm doing now, and I've already recorded every bit, so that's the live commentary out of the window because I can't do it unless I re-record everything. But I'll leave it like this and we'll see what happens at a later one. But I've needed a break from Skyrim. I've been playing it that much, and I thought this would be the best thing to do to have, to change things up and hopefully to get me back into Skyrim and finish it off, and then hopefully never go back to it because I'm really not enjoying it. But this is the first time I've played Resident Evil 5 in quite a while, probably since November or December of last year. So there's a lot of things that I don't remember of it, but there's a lot of things what I do remember. It's like half and half, but it took me a while to get used to the controls as well, which is quite weird because even though they're quite easy, it still took me a while, which you'll probably see like in the beginning. Things don't go that well, but I'm running with the infinite rocket launcher, infinite ammo for the rocket launcher and the L-Hawk Magnum. I've got infinite ammo on a few guns, but they're the ones I wanted to use for this speedrun, especially because the rocket launcher is so good for taking out bosses, and the L-Hawk is a very, very good Magnum for a speedrun. But I did it on normal difficulty as well, because since the game wasn't fully fresh in my mind, I figured to avoid deaths, I'll put the difficulty down a bit, because I wanted to originally do it on veteran to give myself a bit of a challenge, but then again it is a speedrun, so I'm wanting to go through it as fast as I can, and I can always record it again on a different difficulty to see how things compare. But I did try to do it without dying, but of course you would on a speedrun, but of course when recording things never go the way you want them to, so I did end up at one point, and it's to quite a silly thing and not a place where I usually fail. The place where I usually fail I managed to get through quite easily, which surprised me. But throughout this, there's a lot of room for improvement. You'll see at the beginning, the aiming on my half is pretty bad, but it does get progressively better. Not by a long shot, but a bit. I do end up killing too many zombies, too many enemies throughout the entire thing. I think that's one thing what I ended up forgetting, is that I was actually going for a speed run and not a proper playthrough. But yeah, the rocket launcher as well, I ended up using at the wrong point sometimes, and I ended up not using at the right point a lot of the times. Like some bosses I didn't end up using the rocket launcher for, I don't know what reason, maybe I just forgot to use it, and I do end up running into zombies too much because I do end up rushing in the wrong places, which is obviously something that I need to improve on if I'm going to do this again. But I will do it again at a later date, hopefully closer to the Resident Evil 6 release, and like I said, I might try it on a different difficulty with different weapons as well, or I might keep with the same set I'm running now and see how much of an improvement I make, if I make an improvement at all. But I'm hoping to do a speedrun on Resident Evil 4 as well, but that game is really not fresh in my mind. There's a lot of things, in fact there's not much I remember in that game, which is quite surprising to say. I've played it that many times, completed it that many times, that nothing really sticks in my mind about it apart from the beginning part. But that seems to be it. But I will go back. I'll hopefully do a video on that pretty soon. See if I get on that. But that'll be an attempt as well. I say that term loosely because that'll be more of a playthrough more than a speed run, because I'll end up going that slow. But yeah, that's basically all what I want to say. That this is probably not that speedy. Hopefully the next one will be. That I will be doing a Resident Evil 4 one as well, and then hopefully a Resident Evil 6 one as soon as that comes out. So I'll leave that there and enjoy the video.
Come in! The locals are hostile! The gate is sealed, and we're trapped. We need backup, and we need it right now.
Roger that. Just sit tight. I'm on my way.
Did you hear that, Sheva? It's on the way.
Got it. Just help
Gotta hold out till Kurt gets here.
holding up? I'll be there shortly. Just hang in there. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm gonna take out the door. Find some cover.